them are more than pals.
Our show can be a little gay,
But if you're not,
that's okay.
you can listen and have fun either way. Xena, Star Wars, Doctor Who, guests and music and reviews. Game of Thrones, Winona too. We promise there's something for you. She nerds out. We're girls that like nerdy things. Nerdy things.
Hello and welcome to the She Nerds Out podcast. I'm Kat.
I'm Wendy.
And I'm sick. This is Tara.
Okay, there it is. On today's episode, we have so much news. It's a news-asode, I feel like. We're jam-packed. We have Star Wars Celebration news. We have some other nerd news. And we're going to dip into our sack a little bit. Our sack of mail. Just a little. But first, hey, Wendy.
Yeah.
What day is it?
You know, the fun fact of today that we're actually doing the recording is National Beer Day, in which at least two of us are celebrating as we record.
Cheers.
The 11th, when this actually comes out. I'm going to hit a highlight because I think it's a highlight for all of us. National Pet Day. I mean, I think for us, every day is National Pet Day, but we'll go with having that specific day celebrated. The next day, Wednesday, the 12th, my personal day, National Only Child Day.
No.
I celebrate being all alone with no sibling.
Oh, God.
What I wouldn't do for a sibling right now. A couple days later, let's see. Oh, Dolphin Day. Dolphins are great.
Yeah.
Dolphin. I mean, we celebrated the manatees the other day. I think we need to shout out the dolphins. They're good dolphin. They're good. Tara, I know April 15th is a day that, well, at least movie-wise, National Titanic Remembrance Day.
Oh, wow.
That's nice.
Remember the Titanic. I remember the movie. I wasn't alive for the actual Titanic.
No.
But I can remember the movie.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Great.
We talked about it recently on the podcast.
All right, that's all. Because we got a lot of news.
Well, hold on.
Uh-oh. Oh, are you going to go back
I
to
mean,
what
there's
I did?
another day. It
Uh-oh.
will have passed by the time this comes out, but the day that we're recording this, April 7th, is two big anniversaries. It's the third anniversary of Kat Brell coming on our podcast for the first time.
Oh.
Because she was on celebrating our 1-year anniversary, which makes it our 4-year anniversary of podcasting. The Snop.
Happy 4th. You know what? I looked it up. I think it was like the gift is fruit.
Oh.
Oh, pretty
What do you-
funny.
Fruit
did
and
you guys-
flowers, maybe?
Really?
For the 4th anniversary? I'm going to check that. I'm going to check my research.
Check your research.
I want
mean,
chocolate.
I have a mango cart beer, so
Oh.
that's fruit.
That's appropriate.
That is. But 4 years, guys. Can you believe it's been 4 years that we've been
No.
doing this?
Fruit and flowers.
That's terrifying, actually.
It's crazy, right?
Yes.
Modern gift is appliances. So we'd love for you to send us a toaster,
No.
air fryer
Please do
to,
not.
to congratulate us. And the colors are blue and green. Yeah.
Oh.
4 years, man.
4 years.
What a crazy 4 years this has been.
I mean, and 3 of them have been during a worldwide pandemic. So
Wow.
Well, yeah, remember
What have I
when we
done with my
started?
life?
you've had an awesome
a lot.
podcast.
A successful podcast. That's true.
When we
Successful.
started this, we met in person to do this every single week.
I know how crazy
until
was
the
that?
pandemic, and then we were forced to improvise and discover the beauties of Zoom and mics and
God
distance
bless
recording.
Mhm.
Yeah, and we're still doing it that way today, most of the time. Well,
Here we are.
it's easier.
It is easy.
We like to get in person.
Yeah.
4 years.
So there you go. And thank you,
I don't-
Snop Tarts. Thanks for listening for 4 years. Some of you have been with us since the very beginning.
This podcast doesn't look a day over one. Thank you for those who have listened. For those who've gone back to listen to our vast catalog.
Yes.
Yeah, we're on episode 197
Oh my.
here. I see.
That's
Wow.
true. Isn't that crazy?
Huh.
It's insane.
Yeah. Coming up on 200. And, working on something special for that. So we'll see. But
Uh-oh.
I mean, when did you know?
Oh, yeah.
Right. That's
Forgot. Okay. It's special.
But anyways, yeah, thanks and happy anniversary to you two lovely ladies. And
Happy anniversary. Your apples and bananas are in the mail.
can't wait. Hey, let's jump into our little tiny little mail sack.
Okay, tiny mail sack. I'll start by reading some mail from Cynthia, who sent us. It says XR meme from 2022. This is a message board post. I'm going to Z-Night retreat next month and will bring the Snop Magic the Gathering game if anyone wants to play. I wish we were there to play it, honestly, but it didn't work out. But Cynthia also sent a photo, says, also saw this photo that was an example meme on the retreat Discord. Not sure if you guys saw it from 2022. And it's a very funny picture of like we emceed the costume contest last year, Z-Night Retreat, and there was and this wasn't even the most shocking costume I think that our expressions captured. It's the centaur. Someone was dressed. It was like an inflatable centaur costume, which was fantastic.
So good.
And Tara's looking amused. I'm looking like shocked, I guess. And then, so the centaur is labeled me being unabashedly gay at the Thanksgiving table. Tara is labeled the other gay cousin, and my shocked face is labeled the rest of the family. I feel like I kind of, someone flashed us, I think. They turned around and like, we saw bras or boobs or something. And I think someone got a good picture of my face with that and like our reactions.
Yeah.
But I was excited by the centaur. I look shocked, but I was excited. But it's a funny meme. I like the meme.
It's pretty great. I love that you guys are a meme.
Right. It's awesome. I love it. I love that costume. I love that.
That was a
even
great
the
costume.
Arms are inflatable. Like how?
Exactly.
I don't get it. And it's Aries. Yeah. It's great.
It's really good. Great costume. Yeah, we won't be at the retreat this year, but if you are going and you want to play Snop Magic the Gathering, send us a message and we'll get it to Cynthia.
I would love to play that again. That was fun.
It was fun. And yeah, we're going to try to have Penny on after the retreat so she can tell us about everything that we missed. And yeah, it'll be good to talk to her. And yeah, if you're going to retreat, happy retreat. Have fun. Be safe. Drink lots of water. Don't have a party in the bathroom at 2 a.m. when people just want to go take a pee.
Look, if we want to have a party in the bathroom, just allow people to come in and use the facilities.
Make way.
Make a little path or something.
Yeah. All right. I've got one from Alex. Alex says, Happy Snopiversary. Hey, Snops. Just a quick note to say happy 4th anniversary of your very first episode. If I lived in California, I would be celebrating you big time. I've said it before, but I'll say it many times again. You bring lots of joy to our lives with your fun, witty, and nerdy chats, and you just simply make our weeks better. While I've been extremely busy with work lately, listening to your pod gives me the perfect break to unwind. Thank you for the endless laughter, and here's to many more episodes. Your loyal tech department, Alex.
Thanks, Alex.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.
Yes, very
I'm
sweet.
glad. I gotta tell you, this last 10 months for me has been kind of a roller coaster, but the podcasts are always a happy place to talk nerd things with my nerd friends. So I'm glad others enjoy it as well. Oh, Kat, you all right?
I'm okay. There's a mosquito.
Is there a
here.
ghost? Oh.
Oh. We're going to call it
a ghost.
a ghost. Yeah.
It's a ghost.
You look like my cat when they see something that I'm not sure what they're looking at. Like, what did they just see? What is happening?
Exactly. They're staring at a wall. Like, oh no, there's something there.
It's a ghost.
Hey, while I look for this mosquito, why don't we jump into some nerd news?
Oh my gosh. Nerd news, nerd news. I repeat, we have breaking nerd news. Okay, if you like Star Wars, and I do, the day of this recording was a very big day because they had the Lucasfilm panel at Star Wars Celebration, overseas. So we couldn't go like I got to let go last year. But they made a lot of big announcements. They released some trailers. I guess, you know what? Let's start with the Ahsoka trailer.
Okay.
The much anticipated Disney Plus series Ahsoka is coming out in August of this year. and they released a trailer, and my goodness, it was fantastic. You see Grand Admiral Thrawn from the back. So I don't know if people know who's playing him yet. Do we know? You see. So I'm watched 2 episodes of the Clone Wars today. I feel like I don't want to watch Rebels, so I see Clone Wars. But I feel like I need to watch all the animated shows before this because they're gonna bring in a lot of Rebels characters, I think.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
So, and it looks, I love, like the first thing is her with these, and here's a fun thing. Here's a fun factoid. Like the first shot of the trailer is like, or one of the first shots is she takes 2 lightsabers and then like spins in a circle, cutting a hole and falling in. That happened in the episode of Clone Wars I watched today. Not by her, by a villain, but same kind of thing where she cuts a hole with lightsabers and drops down. I thought, okay, I really do need to watch this. Maybe that's where Ahsoka learned it. I don't know. Maybe. But it feels sort of a hybrid of Andor and Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's dark and gritty as Andor, but it's not as, you don't have Grogu running around. I feel like it's going to be kind of in the middle.
There's no Lizzo.
Not yet.
Just wait.
Anything past them. But it looks absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
So that was huge. They also announced 3 new Star Wars movies. I think we all know. We'll believe it when we see it, Lucasfilm. I mean, I'd say, well, they announced them on stage with the directors. Okay, they had a full-out promo with Patty Jenkins, so this means nothing. But one of the films is going to be by Charmin Obaid-Chinoy. I'm sorry if I said that wrong.
Obad-Chinoy, very close.
Obad-Chinoy.
I looked it up.
And that's the one with Rey, right?
It is.
Okay.
Daisy
Rey's
Ridley.
Back.
To me, this is the biggest news.
Ridley.
Yeah.
It was actually at the convention.
Wow.
Yeah. And she's gonna start like a new Jedi Order, and it takes place 15 years after Rise of Skywalker.
Whoa.
And I am thrilled because I've come to like Rise of Skywalker. Did not like The Last Shot. I thought it looked cheap. I don't know. It's been done before. That bugged me. Whatever. I'm glad Rey's story is continuing. I am thrilled. 2 people I work with were like, didn't care much for the prequels. I don't care. Like, I love Daisy Ridley. I love the character of Rey. Who knows who else might show up? Maybe we get a little Finn or Poe or Rose. I don't know. But I'm very excited about this.
Same.
Yeah.
Number 1.
I'm surprised she's coming back, frankly.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know. You know what? I saw an article that said, you'd think that after doing Star Wars and being such a huge presence that you'd just have all sorts of offers. But she was like, no, not necessarily. So and who knows how much money they put towards her. I mean, what are you going to do? It's like, especially if you're not like, didn't catch on for whatever reason to do a ton. She's done some things, but maybe she's like, yeah, I'm not really working as much as I thought I would. Why not? It's a big payday. And I don't see why not, because I think Daisy Ridley is fantastic.
I love her.
I love her. I want to see more of her.
Yeah, to me, like, if you'd messed that casting up for those prequels, it would have been like she was, whatever people thought. I don't know how you argue against Daisy Ridley as Rey, because I thought she was just perfectly cast.
You know what that means?
No.
That means we get more of Rey's theme in the movies. The song.
Yes.
One of my favorites.
We better.
Dun, 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 dun.
I remember when I first saw that movie, I'm like, oh, Tara's going to like that theme.
Yeah.
I like that theme. I
Oh,
love
it's
that
a good
moment.
one.
Awesome.
It's really
I
good.
love that movie.
It's kind of like a little bit Harry Potter-esque. Just a little bit. Mm-hmm.
Well, I remember when I first saw her. For one, when I first saw her on the screen, I thought, I didn't realize how tall she is. Like, I think she's pretty, like 5'8", yeah, at least.
Okay.
For some reason, I thought, okay,
What?
she's like,
No.
no, yeah, she's tallish.
I mean,
She's as tall as me.
I'm looking it up, but I remember I was,
I believe it.
yeah, 5'7". Okay, 5'7". But still,
Wow.
for some reason, when I first saw her on screen, I thought, okay, she's this little wafy girl. She's probably gonna have this little wafy voice, and then she's like, oh, like she had that kind of husky voice, and, and I was like,
know.
whoa.
That's what.
Oh.
I was like, oh, wait, this is not what okay. I mean, it's not, but it was, no, it
Yeah.
wasn't that husky, but
I
was like, oh, who is this?
For some parts.
Then
oh my goodness.
BB.
Anyway,
no,
I'm so
that
thrilled
one.
she's back.
The one I'm pointing to.
No.
You're-
The one I'm
you're
pointing to.
Solo.
I love that one. I love Daisy Ridley. Anyway, one of the other movies, Dave Filoni, aka Mr. Mandalorian, who also worked on Rebels, and to me, it's like heir apparent to George between him and freaking Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
But I think even more Dave Filoni. I think Dave Filoni is 100% Star Wars nerd boy heir apparent. But he is doing a film that will wrap up and tie together Ahsoka, Mandalorian, and Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett. So there's not in Disney Plus, I don't think. I think it's in theaters. Like, all these shows we have watched are going to come to their conclusion on the big screen in a massive film. Yeah.
How many years in the future?
I don't know when that's going to happen. I mean, I doubt we get another Boba Fett series. Maybe this season of Mando, and after this season of Ahsoka, I have a feeling the next thing up for both of those is the film and Boba Fett.
I think I read somewhere that Rosario Dawson said, oh no, it's in this article. This is on IGN.com. She says, if this does well, maybe we'll get a second season. It's up to y'all.
Okay.
I'm ready if you are. So
maybe it's further down the line then.
It might be, farther down than we think. But what a cool way to wrap all that up in a big old movie.
And I feel like Dave or Jon Favreau said something about they've already mapped out like another season of Mandalorian. So
they kind of teased it as part of the same Lucasfilm panel.
So maybe it's down the line. Maybe the end game is this, but it's not going to happen until they decide they feel it's right. I don't know. The third film, James Mangold, who has also done Indiana Jones 5, and it's going to be like Dawn of the Jedi. And in his tweet, he likened the type of film to Ten Commandments and Ben-Hur. And if you're a youngin' and you don't know what these are, let me tell you, they're not little low-budget indie films. Those are massive, epic motion pictures. So if this is as epic as those, that's going to be pretty amazing. That being said, I hope these actually happen. I hope they don't have like, oh wow, Charmine's really screwing up this Rey film. Let's switch directors mid-filming. Lucasfilm's got such a sketchy past with their film announcements and their film follow-through that I hope it happens. I really do.
I hope so too. I would hope that they have learned their lesson about getting ahead of themselves maybe, and this is hopefully their slate, and it's all going to happen, and or else again it's going to be so like just frustrating and embarrassing, frankly.
Embarrassing.
What do you guys keep doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
I don't know. The fact that they're bringing them all out, I hope they do all happen. I hope, let's get somebody in there that can guide this thing. You know, I'd like it, Kathleen Kennedy, but right now it's a waiver.
No, I feel like it's Dave Filoni. I feel this guy should be the head of Lucasfilm, honestly.
Well, maybe he's getting more of a voice. I mean, he's directing this film. He and Jon Favreau, let them at least be in the room. You know, and they may be. I hope all these things happen. They also, at the panel, they had clips from Andor, which one of the comments was, it looks amazing, and he has a new haircut and new clothes. So I don't know what that looks like. That wasn't released. I think they might have had. They talked about the Acolyte. They talked about Skeleton Crew.
Acolyte sounds interesting.
Yeah,
it's the Acolyte is a Frozen meets Kill Bill is how.
Wow.
Is how the series creator described it.
Well, I'm on board for that already.
That sounds amazing. Come on.
How that would.
What?
Did you see Kill Bill?
And what way? Yeah. Yes, of course I did.
Oh, I didn't know.
But what way? What
I don't
parts
know.
of Frozen and
maybe it's about two sisters, and one of them is the Acolyte, and one of them is not. I don't know.
Well, I guess
that's all I got.
The showrunner had pitched. It says, okay, the series creator Leslie Headland shared that she always wanted to delve into the Star Wars universe and tell the story of this entire world that I love so much from the perspective of the bad guys. So when I pitched to Kathleen Kennedy, what I pitched was Frozen meets Kill Bill. Shockingly, she didn't kick me out of the building. It's High Republic near the beginning of the prequels and an exciting part of the timeline. This is when the bad guys are outnumbered. They are the underdogs. I'm really excited for you guys to see things you haven't seen in live action yet. So
that sounds cool.
And so there'll be a lot of Jedi. One of these Jedi will be a Wookiee.
Oh,
Wookiee Jedi.
so
I
it's not
just-
elaborated on how it's frozen and how.
Yeah, I
it's
didn't
killed
really
them.
say really. But it's and then Jude Law is in Skeleton Crew.
Right.
They showed
chasing
some
after
things
all
from
those
that.
kids.
It's a younger cast, kind of Goonies inspired. So I bet it's Star Wars. I give it a chance. Bryce Dallas Howard is one of the directors.
Yeah, this is a good thing. And so are the Daniels, right? Is this
Lizzo
one that
gonna be in
they're-
it?
Yeah. Oh my god. Can we talk about for that for a second? Kat, have you watched the episode?
No, but I've seen Lizzo all over
Okay.
Twitter in her costume, so I put 2 and 2 together.
I
Yeah.
watched the episode last night.
What'd you think, Tara?
I thought it was fine. I mean,
fine.
I wasn't, offended by it or anything, but
Apparently,
I
she
can
was so
see the
excited she
concern.
cried. So good for her. I'm
Oh,
glad she's
yeah,
in
I'm-
Star
yeah,
Wars.
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay,
yeah.
then that
I'm
sense.
happy for Lizzo.
My thing was like it just felt random. She wasn't great. You could tell, like even before I realized it was Lizzo, I was like, she just doesn't seem as good. Like Jack Black is in there, Christopher Lloyd, but they're actors. They're used to becoming a character. Like to me, it's like okay, there's Jack Black, but he fit what I thought they were going for with that character.
Okay.
Same with Christopher Lloyd. Lizzo just felt more like,
It's
let's
Lizzo.
put Lizzo in there
Yeah.
as Lizzo.
Yeah.
But
Well, we're talking about the newest episode of The Mandalorian. If you're not familiar,
spoiler
And
alert,
what
people are in
felt
it.
what actually felt more out of place to me was the story overall felt a little weird to me. More so than Lizzo in particular. I think the part where Christopher Lloyd kind of comes in general, that part felt a little kind of random to me, and the whole premise of it in general. I think. So I wasn't put off particularly by Lizzo, I guess. I thought they were fine.
I think it was the fact that it was kind of a goofy side story that took time away from getting to what happened at their main point for being in this world.
Right.
And it was like the sort of a goofy little side quest they had to do that was filled with random guest stars. And then they got to the part like I don't know. I don't think this is going to have anything. It was just a fun little romp of whatever. And they decided, hey, let's stick some. I don't know how it came about, but let's stick some people in there that people know.
I don't think they are given very good dialogue either.
No.
So I don't think that Lizzo had some great stuff to work with in general. I don't think the episode in general had the best dialogue of the season.
Huh. Interesting.
It definitely felt like slower paced and this kind of what are we doing here?
Here's the thought I've had about this season. I mean, I've enjoyed it fine. Grogu's just kind of there. I feel like here's my thought. Here's
He
my
gurgles
query.
a lot.
Yeah, here's my query. Was Grogu always intended to be in this entire show? Because right now, it's The Mandalorian. Season 1. Do you think there's any chance that at the beginning, like the first season of Mandalorian, the big ending, spoiler alert if you haven't seen season 1, Luke Skywalker shows up to take Grogu to train.
Right.
Do you think that was maybe intended? Like, that's our season 1 show, him protecting this child, and he goes with Luke. Season 2, Mando does whatever else. But then when Grogu, little Yoda, baby Yoda, blew up and became this phenomenon, they're like, well, we can't do the show without him now. And then they found ways to keep him in the show. Because this year he's there, but it's all about Mando. It's even more about Bo-Katan.
I think there's a good chance that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Like, oh, wow, we're selling a lot of Grogu merch.
We got it. I mean, he blew up.
Around.
Yeah.
There's no way they weren't going to bring him back.
It was really silly when he leapt into Lizzo's arms.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Yeah, you got to check it out.
Amazing.
Yeah.
This is so exciting.
They even did tease in Mandalorian the return of a beloved character. So I don't know who it is, but
I think it's somebody from the animated shows.
in Mando.
Yeah. Ahmed.
No, but I mean coming up, someone we haven't seen yet.
It's a big decision to cast Ahmed Best.
Well,
instead of
that already
Mr.
happened, but they were teased with the return of another beloved character.
Where's
in the
that?
last couple episodes? I don't know. It may not be in this article, but I read it.
Okay.
Oh, Mandalorian season 3, episode 7 clip teases the return of a beloved Star Wars character.
Okay.
So I don't know who that is. I don't want to know. I'll watch it when I get there. But we digress. Because you know what else came out today? Indiana Emma effing Jones 5 trailer. Okay. We're also going to talk about some rumors that it may not be great. But after watching this trailer, if it's not a fantastic film, I will actually maybe weep. Because
No
the
pressure.
trailer looks so dang good. It looks like, to me, it feels like it looks more like vintage Indiana. Like, I feel like even just the look of the last Indiana Jones movie didn't feel right. It was like the weird, like bright, some of the scenes looked fake. This looks like realistic as much as you can be. I mean, this last trailer, it looks like poor old Indy. Like, there's a shot he's sitting in his Easy Boy in his undies watching TV or something, and something startles him. He's riding the subway looking sad, or the bus, or whatever he's on. Like, talking about retiring. I mean, and I like this though. I like that it's not just like, let's forget he's darn near 80 when we film this.
Right.
And try to still make him young, vibrant. And I like that they're dealing with, what world am I in? Am I out of my prime and my element? Should I just hang it up? And then Phoebe Waller-Bridge, whatever, comes up and kind of gets him back in the game. And I've heard all these rumors that the ending's testing badly, that it's not great. They're reshooting it. Oh, Kathleen Kennedy's ruined something else. They're scared. Oh, they're handing it off to Phoebe to be the next Indiana. Nobody likes that. I don't know what to believe on rumors, but this trailer's fantastic. And I just so want it. I want this movie to be so good. And it looks like it will be, but who knows?
Are you annoyed at all that so much is spoiled in this trailer?
I feel like there's
so many
probably
gags. I feel like I would rather have waited to see in the theater.
I feel like there's probably more that we're not seeing.
I hope so. I hope
You
you're
felt
right.
like you saw too much?
There's a lot in here. Yeah.
Between the 2 trailers that they've given us, there's a lot that we are not going to be surprised by. And that I find that so annoying that you see all the best gags in the trailers.
Well, maybe I'll change my mind after I see it and realized what was in the trailer. I feel like there's stuff that I think it'll still be good, and I think we'll still be fine. Because I feel like I've seen promos that literally tell the entire story. I feel like we're not getting the whole story from these previews.
Okay. I hope you're right, but I think it's going to be good. It looks great. You're right. The footage looks good.
Yeah. I feel like we'd speculated, I think, that she was his sidekick from the other movies. I forget his name. Marcus. The character they showed, he was like, I was shot once by your dad. And they showed a guy that it wasn't Marcus.
It's not Marcus. It's a weird choice, right? Why not make it?
Well, because you don't have the Marcus he's not even alive, the actor. So
all the Indiana Jones
I know,
stuff,
but the
in that
fact they may
party's
not
like
have wanted
30,
to do it since the original actor wasn't alive. Like, if he was alive, maybe they would have done it.
Well, they did it with Kershing, right? From what's his name? A New Hope, bad guy.
Yeah, I know.
That's our dude.
Moff Tarkin.
Moff.
What is it?
Tarkin.
Peter Cushing.
Peter Cushing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, who knows? We'll maybe it'll make more sense when we see the movie.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like the trailer looks fantastic. I'm so excited for this. I got my little Indiana Jones on a motorcycle and my little Indiana Jones Funko. I'm all in. I hope it's good. And it could be, and some of the complaints, they thought it was passing the torch, and Phoebe Waller-Bridge is going to be the new Indiana Jones. I could see an ending where she does, like, whatever happens in the film leads to her maybe becoming an Indiana Jones type of, like, person or career or life path.
Adventure
but that
archaeologist.
but that doesn't mean, okay, now we're going to start making Indiana Jones movies with her. It could just be like, hey, he gets to see, like, he's inspired this person. It doesn't mean that they're going to make movies and she's going to replace him.
She has an interest in this job field.
Right.
In this fictional world.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just
Jeez.
Harrison Ford loved it. He cried on stage at D23 because he was just talking about the film. So
Right.
I'm going to trust him.
Well, listen, we all know that at the end of this movie, this young guy is going to show up, and Indy's going to be like, "Here's, I'm handing over this. It's going to be Chris Pratt. And it's going to
Of
be
course.
great. And Chris is going to be the new Indy, and it's
Sure, it's not going to be Shia LaBeouf.
be. God, I hope.
Here's a question, Kat. A serious question people are wondering about.
Oh, serious. Okay. Good
Because
thing.
he shows like that show I talked about. He's sitting there in his underpants watching TV. And
Yeah, where's
seeming
Karen?
kind of depressed.
Where's
Marion?
Where's Marion?
Here's the
Hashtag
thing.
Where's Marion?
I would rather her have passed than for them to have split up again. I want the storyline to be they had a long life. Well, I guess it wasn't that long since the last movie, but long enough. Like I want them to have lived their life together and not like, oh, it didn't work again and she ran off or vice versa.
Yeah, I hope so too. I hope they didn't do
Seriously.
that. Don't
Like,
do that to Indy.
Where's Marion?
Hashtag Where's Marion? All
We'll
these
find out in
answers-
June.
Exactly. We'll
Or-
find out all this stuff.
It's premiering at the Cannes Film Festival. So at least we'll probably get some feedback on I think it kicks I don't know if it kicks it off, but it's premiering there. So at least maybe we'll get some reaction.
We're gonna get a lot of spoilers, is what you're saying? Even more spoilers?
I just want to know what people think, if it's good or not. I think after this trailer, I'm to the point I want to avoid any more spoilers going forward, but I just want to know their general reactions to it.
Well, it depends on who you ask. It's like all these things. So what I made the mistake of doing is, so in this article, IGN.com, they linked a bunch of there's people's tweets and stuff. 'Cause there was I think the only trailers that came out from that event was Indy and Osaka. Acolyte, we haven't seen anything other than those two things. So people
They
were
saw
tweeting-
things, but they haven't released them.
Exactly. So people in the room were tweeting things and this and that. So, I go to the tweet announcing, the Osaka trailer and this and that, and I'd made the mistake of starting to read comments. People were like, "Oh, it's gonna be terrible." Like it's like okay, no, it's fine. Go to the Acolyte. Okay, cool. Oh, is this another fucking woman in this goddamn thing?
Oh
I go
boy.
to the Daisy Ridley decision.
Oh
announcement.
no.
What did you think I read? Here we go. Another woke fucking Star Wars movie. And then the same thing for Indiana Jones. Like, oh, what the hell is she doing? Like, who the fuck is
Oh
it?
god.
It's like women are not allowed, according to some people, women are not allowed in fantasy or adventure or sci-fi movies. Just ever. Unless they're being rescued.
Well, and it's
That's
like
it.
Phoebe's she's not even the main. It's still Harrison. It's still Indiana Jones. She's just in it with him. My
But
goodness.
she's not his love interest.
Oh, that's true.
She's going on the adventure for fun.
Whatever.
It's not
She
allowed.
instigated the adventure. That's not allowed.
She manipulated the
She's
man.
not being rescued from the adventure.
Oh, God.
Whatever. Just
These
watch it
women.
and like it. Deal with it.
Need
Stop.
to be back
Yeah.
in the kitchen.
I'm sure they'll give Ray a boyfriend so y'all can all be happy. And he'll tell her what to do and she'll obey him.
He'll explain how lightsabers work.
Yeah. So Ray, let me show you the flaw in the lightsaber you've constructed.
Actually, what really happens is
Maybe he'll do that and then, stab himself in the neck or something.
that would be great.
That'll be the end of him.
He's holding it the wrong way,
Yeah.
Oh.
Right through the gut.
just like Snoke. So, anyways, go check out all this stuff. Don't read the comments.
You'll be infuriated.
You'll just get so mad. So even
I
if
don't-
it's terrible, we have to go to Indiana Jones like 5 times so that, God forbid, it gets rotten tomatoed by all these fanboys who sabotage the movie because of, Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Right.
Whatever. I'm done with all you whiny people. I'm just, just go see it. If you don't like it, then don't like it. Don't slam it. Just
Yeah.
go enjoy something for once in your stupid life. Crying out loud.
You have to hate everything.
Let's move on.
Moving on.
'Cause you know what else is coming out?
Tell me.
Soon. This is Marvel this time.
Oh.
Secret Invasion.
It's a very heavy Disney episode.
Yeah, but they are doing a lot of good
Yeah.
stuff. This looks like a pretty rough and tumble Disney. It's Nick Fury is the main.
Yeah.
I
It
think there
looks
is some Don
gritty.
Cheadle in this too. In the
There
preview I
is.
saw
There's
at
some
Disney.
cool cast.
Yeah.
Like really a lot of cool people popping in.
Phoebe, not Phoebe.
Oh, great. Is she in everything now? Emily
What's her
Blunt,
name?
right?
What's her
Emily
name?
Blunt.
Maria Hill. Who?
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
Well, Colby Smulders.
Colby.
Yay.
Did you
But
just say Emily Blunt?
Yeah.
She's in this?
Yeah.
Holy
She plays
She
the...
is?
What?
I'm looking at it right now.
It just got even better. I did not realize Emily Blunt was in this. But
Oh,
it looks like a Nick Fury kind of, grittier look at,
It does look
like
gritty, yeah.
along the lines of like Winter Soldier-ish kind of feel. It's not, it's not Ant-Man. It's
No. Certainly
well,
not.
But it looks pretty freaking cool. I'm very excited to see that. And what's her name? Emilia Clarke?
That's
she in
who I
this
meant.
too?
God damn
Oh
it.
my gosh! You
I'm
said Emily
sorry.
Blunt. I was
Same
very
thing.
confused.
Same person. That's who I
Yeah.
meant. I apologize to both of those women.
Well, I'm sure neither one would mind being compared to the other.
That
It's
must
all
happen all the time, right?
Probably, I'm sure. Yeah, it's like the scrolls. There's a whole like the guy from Captain Marvel. What's his name? That I don't know. Who's awesome. I'm so up on this.
Who is that guy?
I'm looking for
hold
his
on.
name now.
Scrolling.
Ben Mendelsohn,
Yes.
who was one of those alien scroll things in
Yeah.
Captain Marvel.
Scroll.
And Spider-Man: Far From Home. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about the whole plot thing, but man, it's just some good Marvel, and I'm all into the Marvel right now, and I'm very, very excited. It's coming out in June 21st, so it's
Very
going to be
soon.
here before you know it.
Before you know it. Yeah, it looks good. I'll be watching. For
Oh yeah,
sure.
Marvel hasn't let me down yet. I still need to watch Ms. Marvel. That's on the list.
Me too. We gotta
Gotta
do that
catch up.
soon. Mm-hmm. We should do that. Because isn't there a cameo at the end of that we should see?
Ms. Marvel? No, probably.
Oh, okay.
I think I know who it is.
Spoiler.
Yes. Well, I'm going to watch it. Tara, I think this next one is right up your alley.
Yes. So we have another live action Disney
Yet
project
another.
coming. Did we talk about the other live action?
I don't think
Disney
we
project?
did.
I don't think we did. So we'll throw it out there. There's 2 live action Disney projects coming. One is the Aristocats with who's going to be the director?
Oh, he's got one of those names that I can't remember.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
We're
Not
doing so good.
Questlove.
4 years.
Questlove,
4
thank
years
you.
we've been doing this, everybody.
Work
4
for 'em.
years.
Questlove to direct.
It's not after dark. Has some slack.
I'm sick. I have an excuse.
Whatever. I'm drinking beer. I have an excuse.
And-
Questlove.
Yes.
Cats. Is it going to be real cats or animated cats?
Who knows?
Probably a mix. I would
Oh
guess.
my gosh. Yeah.
I think they're going to
probably.
use the same company that did the cats effects.
Oh, please, God, no.
The butt
At
holes.
least use the
Cat
group
butts.
that did Lion King. At least they looked like real animals, kind of.
They're going to have like human hands and then cat bodies.
Are they going to digitally remove the buttholes? Wasn't that a thing? We still need to watch that.
We do.
I feel like we missed our window, but
Oh man.
I don't think that window ever closes.
probably not.
That could be part of our Snop Summer movie festival.
I actually noted the time that the horrendous trigger bugs for Tara show up, so we can tell her to leave the room. Yeah, so Aristocats, but now what are they doing, Tara?
Now they're making a live action Moana.
Hey,
Moana.
Yes.
you're
And
welcome.
yes, so Moana and Dwayne The Rock Johnson will reprise his role as
I mean,
Maui.
it makes sense.
Yes.
He looks like the character.
And
He looks like an animated character.
Yeah.
He doesn't look real.
girl and now woman, Ali Cravalho. who voiced Moana, is going to also be a producer. I doubt she's playing Moana because she's probably much too old now. But she's great. I think she came out as queer. She was
What?
in a
Really?
queer, yeah, she was in a queer movie. That was actually pretty cute. I watched it. I think it's on Hulu. Yeah, it came out like a year or two ago.
What's
Where
it
she has
called?
like a crush. She's like a high schooler. She has a crush on a girl.
That sounds
And-
cute.
Yeah, I mean it's a cute movie. It's not a great movie, but it's cute. Yeah, it's kind of one of those like she falls in love with the unlikely girl.
Do they end up together? Despite
Yeah, it's
their
called
differences?
Crush. It's called Crush. That's what it is.
Cute.
Yes, but yeah, it's cute. Yeah, so doubt she's in it.
Okay.
Maybe.
She's producing? That's
yeah,
nice.
she's producing.
She's involved. Good for her.
Yeah, I was getting kind of mixed reactions because most of the live remakes are of movies that have been out for quite some time, and Moana has been out only since 2016. So now it's kind of like, all right, are we gonna just start remaking things? Frozen 2. Are we gonna just do Frozen 2 now, or just things that have been out for 1 year, or what are we gonna do here? So what's the cutoff? Yeah. So I guess there's no limit anymore. It's just kind of like, if it makes money, we're going to try it.
It's on.
But it was quite, I mean, who knows how far in the works this Aristocats movie is either, but this Moana release is like Dwayne Johnson walking on a beach with his kids, like saying, we're doing Moana. It's going to be here in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And it's in the works. We have a lot more to do. So basically nothing's done, but
Except for hit the prop of his hook.
yeah, that's so. I mean, it seems like they're both very far off, but it's happening. So,
How do you feel about that, Tara?
I don't know. I'm okay. I just don't really care for the live actions.
Got it.
I haven't really connected to any of them so far, or had any real strong desire to see any of them.
Got it.
And like even the one with animals, it's like basically still CGI.
Yeah,
They're
it's
not real
animated.
animals.
Yeah. It is weird to
So-
do The Lion King. You don't need to do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I read some speculation.
Ambivalent.
Some people were talking about, since Black Adam didn't live up to expectations, he's desperate for something to do to get him back on top. So, hey, let's
Yeah.
make Moana. Let's
Hey guys, send a camera crew to Hawaii, okay? I got this great idea.
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't a good look for him.
Yeah. I hope it's good. I don't know. Like, I'm waiting for one of these live action Disney remakes to just be, oh my gosh, just as good as the animated version.
Well, I don't think that's ever going to happen.
No.
Right?
No.
You're ever going to, someone will never say, I liked the live action more than I liked the original.
Right.
Like, if you say that, there's something wrong with you.
Pretty much.
Well, if you really want to talk about needless remakes,
Oh my gosh.
we could talk about this next one.
I can't wait.
Breaking HBO nearing a deal for 7 series Harry Potter series, rebooting Harry Potter.
7-season Harry Potter series, yeah.
7-season Harry
You
Potter
know,
series.
All streaming services now like to commit to the
Good
long
Lord.
term.
Yeah, they're really good on
Seasons.
committing.
Yeah.
Especially HBO.
Yeah.
Yeah, so HBO is close to a deal for a new 7-season Harry Potter television series, bringing the wizarding world back to the screen for a retelling of the tale of the boy who lived. Each of the 7 seasons will take a reimagined look into the J.K. Rowling Harry Potter book franchise. So each of the 7 books will get their own season. So they'll get to expand on more details of what was cut from the original film series, which I guess I'm a fan, which I'm into.
Yeah.
But if it's not the original cast, I feel very weird about that. And how are you gonna just the aesthetic and now just. And J.K. Rowling is going to be part of this and a producer, and I just don't see. It feels icky. and it feels
It does feel
wrong.
icky.
And none of the originals are going to be involved. I mean, I can't say that, I guess. What do I know? But I mean, if it doesn't have Emma Watson as Hermione, I want no part of it.
I got news for you, Tara. You ain't gonna see Emma Watson in this. There's no way.
I want to see
No way.
40-year-old Hermione, Emma Watson as Hermione.
I would love that.
Just de-age her.
Because she's 35-year-old Hermione.
Yeah, I didn't think she was 40.
No, she's 30. She's 33.
Maybe by the time they make
33. Yeah, by the time they make it, she'll be like 35. I will watch the shit out of that.
Here's my question.
They go back.
So-
They're all teachers. They
Well,
just
there
go
you
back to
A
back to
continuation.
Hogwarts. Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
Here's my question.
I'd watch it.
You're making this. First of all, you're going to probably
They're
annoy the
they're
people who,
close
like, you
to a
can't
deal,
cast
so.
it better. You can't cast it better.
Right.
You had the perfect casting for the main characters. You had the creme de la creme of English actors
Oh, yeah.
playing these parts. You're going to, are they going to show up? You're vocal about J.K. Rowling's involvement. You're going to annoy all the people that don't want anything to do with her anymore. Mm-hmm. And then what if, God forbid, they have, quote, woke casting and cast it like, Harry Potter is now Hispanic or whatever.
Right.
Like, whatever they just, like, try to make it so different. Then all these people that hate that are going to hate. Like, I don't know who... I mean, Harry Potter isn't that far removed from us. Like I said, I don't know that you can do it better than they did it in the films. Like, maybe further down the line, try this.
The last film
But-
just came out 10 years ago.
No, that's long, but not long in this
Not
world.
long
Like,
enough.
they're still, you
No.
go to the Universal and they're there. You see the little holograms of them. I mean, they're so synonymous with these characters.
they're
how
iconic.
do you even do that?
Yeah.
But
Well, I
hey,
have a guess.
it's money. Uh-oh.
No, it's because, and listen, HBO, and at some point, this podcast is going to get me into trouble because I used to work for Warner Brothers, and one day I'd like to work for them again. That being said, this is the same company that shelved Batgirl, that has cut Gentleman Jack and The Nevers, and I'm sure there's lots of other examples of new, original, interesting shows that are now been canceled, and I'm sure we won't be able to see them at all at some point. They'll just take all the shit off of, off of streaming, and instead they're dumping a bunch of money into a franchise they feel like it's their biggest franchise. Like Warner, DC is kind of still floundering. We'll see what's his name does to save that whole universe. But like, they're betting on this franchise. It's going to save them. It's going to be huge. It's going to be whatever. Not really caring what people that they're going to be pissing off so many people and for so many different reasons. Mm-hmm. The fact that they're dropping J.K. in here and saying like, she is going to be involved. She won't be in the day-to-day, but she will be involved.
Yeah.
So we're giving her more fucking money. That's what's happening. We're giving her more money, and you're going to fuck with beloved characters. Why not make it in Hogwarts, but just like a different class of kids? There's got to be all kinds of shenanigans that can still be going on at the castle. Like, don't do this. Warner
Yeah, don't
Brothers,
mess
don't
with
do
those
this.
originals. Yeah, and it says she'll be involved to ensure it remains loyal to her original material. And there's even a lot of issues and people out there that some of the original material is problematic, so it's kind of but it's just I love Harry Potter. Just so many issues there, and to say that no, we're keeping her on to make sure that all stays in there and that she gets to keep it exactly how she wants it, at least be like, well, we're kind of forced to keep her on here,
Yeah.
it's at least just say what it is, but I don't know. That's terrible.
Interesting.
But
But again, it's not a done deal. It says, they're near a deal. So who knows? This could completely go away. It could be a complete bullshit. and
I
it could
feel
never
like
happen. But
I feel like when I sent, because I sent this in a text to you guys, and I had only seen it in one place, so I thought, is this even true? And then after I sent it, because it just seems so like seriously they're doing this, and then I started seeing it more and more places. I'm like, well, no, yep, they are. They're certainly trying to.
But it's a good point. Like, you would think this would have been on really big. Like, I haven't seen this on Deadline.
I feel
haven't
like I've
this
seen it on more places since. Like it's shown up more places, but I just come on HBO. You know, your whole thing is originality and groundbreakiness.
it.
Don't just rehash Harry Potter that's been done so well, but
And that you're not going to get right this time.
no. Not now. 20 years. Give it 20.
Sure.
I don't know.
When, an audience of people haven't grown up with those movies.
Right.
And love them
Yeah.
so much that
Or it's a
feels
new
like-
audience.
Exactly.
Right. Because
I mean, I just bought a Hermione wand, for God's sake. Okay? I haven't aged out yet, so
no.
let me have my time.
And I get it, because even
God.
Tara, like the books were so full of stories and characters that they just couldn't cover in the films.
Right.
It would be interesting to see them have the time to really explore more of the books, but just not at. It just doesn't feel like the right time and the right situation.
No.
What if they did like an animated series? And
No.
they voice and the original. No, not at all.
Oh, well, if the original cast voiced them.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, if this happens and it comes out in a couple of years, we'll at least watch it to check it
Of
out.
course.
Of course
yeah.
we will.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
And if it's good, if it ends up being like really good, of course we're gonna watch it. So maybe they're not that stupid.
Yeah, and we're gonna the whole time. Oh, I knew this was gonna be good. This is such a good idea, you guys.
And then we'll call back the tape where we're like, this is a stupid idea. We'll see.
Well-
Speaking of stupid ideas,
Yeah, the good thing is, guys, we can always go back and watch those great episodes of L Word Generation Q.
What?
Oh, wait. Nope.
Oh wait, what?
I was lying. They're not great, first of
What?
all. And we can't go back and watch them.
Out.
You are a liar.
Burn.
You are a
Because
liar.
Showtime took them away.
Such assholes.
We can no longer, much like HBO took the Nevers away,
Yeah. Why take them
Showtime
off?
has now removed L Word Generation Q and Work in Progress and some other shows off of their platform completely. And some reports say it's so they don't have to pay the actors residuals. I
Yeah,
guess.
it might be.
Yeah, and so you can buy them. You can go and purchase the episodes.
That's right.
You cannot watch them for
somebody
free.
tweeted like, "Hey, at Showtime, why can't I see L Word anymore?" They're like, "Oh, you can buy them now. Go to Amazon." It's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay, fuck you."
Great.
Yeah,
Fuck
so
you.
that's pretty shitty. So I will not be seeing season 3 ever, even to hate watch. So I did see some comments from people saying like, "Oh, I was about to finally go hate watch season 3, and couldn't even do
Not
that."
now.
So was it It was not well received. No. Season 3. Oh, what were the main complaints?
Generation Q in general wasn't well received.
It wasn't good.
No,
A friend of mine at work likes it. He's a gay man, and he loves it. But
I didn't love it. It was not good. The writing was not great.
Okay.
No.
No.
I'm not aware of anyone that loved it.
Okay.
If there's anybody out there that loved it, hit us up. Tell us why you loved it.
Yeah. Explain yourself.
No, I watched the first 2 seasons in their entirety,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I had no desire to watch the 3rd season. I'll just say that. Just wasn't compelled. Even with, I mean, the best parts of the show were the original characters, for sure.
Got it.
yeah, but
It was the Generation Q part that had no.
The L Word part was good. The Generation Q part not so good.
It was trying to be something. I don't know what it was, but I don't know who it was appealing to. But Generation Q maybe, but even them, I don't know if they liked it because I'm not coming back. But I just did not hear good things about it. It didn't get good reviews, so.
Got it.
well, if you did love L Word Generation Q, and you want to take a little piece of that home with you. You can. Well, if you have a lot of money. Because they're auctioning off Bet and Tina's original vows, handwritten by Jennifer Beals and Laurel Hallman, along with a signed photo from the iconic final L Word Generation Q wedding episode. You want to know what the bid is now?
Tell me.
$19,500.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
What?
That's not bad.
That's a lot of money.
There's 10 days left. 10 days.
So it could go up. You know what the estimate was? 5,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you got the next minimum bid is $20,500. So if you've got that to buy their wedding vows,
And I do love Bet and Tina. They were a
yeah,
highlight
Bet
of
and
the
Tina,
Of
show.
course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So,
I mean, do we want to do a dramatic reading of these vows?
sure. I
gotta
think
call
so.
it up.
Tara, your
Hold on,
eyes
here we
just
go.
lit up.
Who's gonna be whom?
Oh boy, let's make this big. How do I get
Who's
this
gonna
over
read
on the
them?
big
How-
screen?
Who's gonna play who?
Wendy, I definitely see you as more of a Bet. And Tara,
Okay,
I
so
think
that
you're
means
our
I need
Tina.
to write.
Are you the-
I
are
need
you
to
a
write.
Bet?
I need to read the vows to Tina. Then, right?
Yes.
Okay. You ready?
Oh wait, okay. And then I'm reading the ones that say Tina. Okay.
No, because you're Bet. Oh, that's right.
You're reading the ones that say Bet at
Am
the
I
top.
Bet or Tina? Okay, so you go first and read the one to Tina then, and I'll read the one to Bet.
I'm reading the ones to Tina.
But so Tina, the ones that say Tina Kennard, I
Yeah.
think that's the ones that Bet read and
So
wrote.
Is
Like,
that the one I read?
first, that's the first line in
What?
her
Right.
vows. Like,
Who's Bet and
If
who's
Tina-
Tina?
Oh, so I'm like Tina Kennard.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, because if we're getting married, Tara,
So,
I'm
like,
not going to
I'm
be like
saying-
Cat Crimmins. I think you're
I
great.
thought she had labeled her vows, so like if they got lost,
So she knew
people
who
would know
they
to give them
were.
back to her.
Well,
If
because
lost, please
Bet
return to.
wrote the ones that are to Tina, right?
Yes.
So I read that one.
To Tina.
Okay,
Yes.
so I start right.
Wait.
Yeah,
Okay, yes.
I don't know.
I'm
I
Bet.
what are you
I'm
read-
just gonna start with. I'm
Okay.
don't
Bet.
know. I don't know anymore.
Okay.
Tina Kennard.
Okay. You're reading the one I thought I was supposed to read.
From-
Okay. Go ahead.
From the moment I met you, I don't think. From the moment I met you, my soul has burned brighter. You are the sun at the center of my universe. You are my home. Our friends know you are the one that they can tell their deepest secrets to because you will always meet them with acceptance. Thank you for your warmth, wisdom, and steadiness. Thank you for Angie. Thank you for that smile that makes my heart leap with joy. Thank you for loving me. I vow to love. Can't even do this. I vow to love and care for you for the rest of our days with all that I am.
Oh. Bet Porter. Bet. You are
Repetitive.
everything to me. You are the friend that binds this beautiful community together. Your fierce passion inspires me. Inspires all of us. Stand boldly in our convictions and fight for each other when no one else will. And to love with everything we have. Bet. Again with the bets. You are my first,
I just
my
want to make
second,
sure who she was talking to.
and my third love. Today, I vow in front of our friends, our lovely daughter, that you will be my last. I love you. Bet.
Well done.
Bet Porter.
Bet Porter. Bet.
Tina Kennard.
Bet.
I mean, Tina wasn't, she wasn't a writer, so. But she has lovely penmanship. I think Tina has the better penmanship of the two.
Yeah.
That's literally how it starts. Bet. Bet Porter. Bet. You are everything to me.
It's not good. it's not good.
I wonder how it was read. I didn't see that episode. So I
I feel like they cut a couple.
Now
of
I'm
those
curious
back.
to see if their reading was better than ours.
I can't imagine
I
it was.
probably not. I'm sure it's not. By the way,
felt it. I felt it.
does not include a certificate of authenticity, but they
Yeah,
will
what's
be
up with
framed. They
What
will
is
be
up with
framed.
that? That's
Yeah.
suspicious.
What do those
Yeah.
mean? What do those mean? So anybody can print that out. Doesn't mean it's true.
Well,
That is sus. Like, why? Like, it
Yeah,
should
that's-
include like a picture of them writing it out, for God's sake.
Well, there is a picture of them. Is it
holding
signed?
them.
Well,
No.
there's a picture of them from the episode. A signed
it doesn't-
photo from the episode.
it means nothing.
No,
No, but
unless
it,
they're holding
so
up these vows.
It is a charity. It is for charity. Glsen, GLSEN, creating safe and affirming schools for all, regardless of sexual orientation, gender identity, or gender expression. So
That's very cool.
it is going to charity.
Okay, then it's probably real.
Hopefully.
Okay. And there's like a video of them talking about it. So
Yes.
And I feel like, you know what? I'm looking. I feel like there's more. It's like it's an auction. And I don't know if there's a whole lot of things for auction on this website. I don't know. I doubt they all go to the same charity, but it's like an auction site where you can auction things off.
And it does say that they were donated by Jennifer Beals and Laurel Holloman.
So I
that's
hope
nice.
that's a good
It's like their
vouch.
personal stuff. It's not something like it's from the prop, the prop department or something. No. They kept these things from set and then now they're donating. That's very nice. That's a very nice thing to do.
Ooh, Tara. Also on this site is a Roger Staubach, Tony Dorsett, and Drew Pearson signed Cowboys helmet.
Oh.
So there's a lot of different things. You like meet like lunch with directors or people. A John Wick Chapter 4 gi signed by Keanu Reeves.
Hey.
What? Oh,
Whoa.
Cat Crimmins. Cat.
oh no. What's
Wendy.
happening?
Wendy,
What?
Woody, Wendy.
What's happening?
when
Tara
the
Chadwick.
hell do we get our tour of
Oh God.
that thing in
I was
San
thinking about that
Francisco?
the other day.
Lucasfilm. Yeah.
Lucasfilm.
They
Yeah.
owe us.
They
We
do.
paid them $1,000 of our
Well,
money.
Cat did. We still owe Cat.
No, we can
No.
talk about that off air. I think some people paid me.
No, I paid. I thought I paid.
Did I?
I don't know. We don't.
I
need to
did
talk
not.
about that.
Okay.
We bid and won an auction item. It was to help all the horrible wildfires in Australia.
Pre-pandemic.
This is really,
Yes.
really pre, like right at the cusp of pandemic. And it was for a tour. It is for a tour of Lucasfilm of the campus up in Sonoma County or wherever the hell it is.
or something. Yeah, like
Yeah.
that you can't get into.
No.
Yeah.
No. And then the pandemic happened. And they're like, yeah, we're not doing tours this time. Okay, cool. So I'll email them again.
So they took at least Cat's money, and
they have our money. Yes.
They owe us.
I swear I thought I paid something.
It's okay. We can figure that out later.
Let's look at our finances.
Look at our finances. I'm certainly not, up at night worrying about it. So it's okay.
I would be.
Yeah.
I want to go.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
I want
I
to
wanted
go.
this tour.
And our friend Terry as well. It was the four of
sorry
us.
about that.
And don't be. This is not the time.
Thank you for not
We're gonna air our dirty laundry right now.
sending people after me and to collect.
Well, you move so much, I wouldn't know where to send them.
Damn. Oh, I see. There's no hard feelings. I see how it is.
Just a terrible joke. I'm so sorry. So no, we'll figure it out. And listen, no, it wasn't Lucasfilm who we paid the money to. It was like this. I think it was like even like a radio show or something. It was their auction, and they knew. You know how these things work. It's like you know somebody who works at the thing, and they give you the whatever. So when I first reached out to them in the pandemic, I'm like, hey, we're still like good, right? He's like, oh, you guys haven't done it. I'm like, no, man, it's a fucking
Pandemic, dude.
He's like, okay, I'll get you in contact with the right people. So I still have all the contact info. I'll start bugging him again because it was not nothing.
No.
Yeah. Just a thought. Speaking of charity things that happen.
Yeah, we're going. We're definitely going.
Okay.
Even if we have to like break in or something.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go. Speaking of charity to the world, no offense, but Netflix canceled Sex Life. I love Sarah Shahi. She has been a pivotal part of my existence as a human being. I adore Sarah Shahi. I cannot get through sex life. Sarah Shaw here herself came out the other day criticizing season 2. She says she knew her bosses weren't going to be happy about it. Says, I definitely did not have the support that I did in the first season from the people involved in the show. It became a much different thing for me, and I'm not afraid to say that. She struggled with the material. She was bummed that she didn't get enough screen time with her real-life boyfriend, Adam Demos. Says she loved her stories with him and working with him. He's a brilliant scene partner. He's, I guess, barely in it. Look, I couldn't get through season 1. I don't know what happened in season 2. Said there were moments that felt very gimmicky. There was an article where she even referred to like a sex act that they cleared the room for.
Like when his in the
schlong?
first season when his
ding dongs hang out in the frickin' shower, didn't feel gimmicky. I don't know. I'm sure there was some plot development connected to that. And she even said, quote, I'm never going to work for Netflix again now after saying all this, but I can't lie. God bless you, Shahi. At least you're honest about what you like and don't like.
Totally.
Not to be concerned, because they canceled you. I found apparently they announced the day of this recording. They canceled Sex Life. I don't know how it did.
She saw the writing on the wall, maybe.
Probably. She's got another show in the works. She's fine. She's fine.
It's a pilot, I think it's though, right?
It's a pilot.
Okay, so it may not go, but
it may not. But I feel like, dude, how much series life are you gonna get about a show all about like who do you want to have sex with more? I don't know. I couldn't even watch it. And I love the Shahi. God knows I love the Shahi, and I'm gonna be all in this next show. I hope it does well. If it doesn't, she'll get something else. I'm very disappointed that it sounds like Black Adam's not gonna go anywhere. I was really wanting to see where her character went there. Safe to say. She'll be fine. I'm glad I don't have to. Maybe one day I'll just watch the plot points of Sex Life and fast forward through the 8 sex acts of show. Look, I get it. It has its place. It's just, come on. I just want to watch Sarah Shahi do something else besides have sex with dudes. So it's canceled.
Sex with women.
Okay.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. Time for Carmen. This is the Carmen era.
Bring back Carmen.
Hashtag where's Carmen?
The L-word reboot is coming.
Well, she's not going to be tied up with Sex Life anymore. Look, it's Netflix. It had 2 seasons. It was probably done one way or the other.
I swear to God, if this L-word New York reboot, if Carmen's new life in New York was the fucking focal point,
I'd watch it.
I'd fucking watch
100%.
the shit out of that. And then, okay, at some point Shane comes back. Great. But like it's just centered around Carmen and she is it. Give it to me.
Give it to I would watch that.
Oh boy.
Sarah's up there.
The merch.
Carmen's up and living in New York with her very thin, blondish, brownish haired, tall girlfriend. Just saying. And then Shane. I
see what you're doing there.
See what I'm doing? I would watch that in a heartbeat. Give me Carmen. Carmen to me is the L word.
Carmen has done her ancestry test and found her true ancestry, and we've cleared all that up. There's no issue.
Got it. Great.
That has become canon, so that just clear that up right off the bat.
Problem solved.
Yeah. So that's that.
She signed up for 23andMe.
Yeah, and she's found her true heritage, and that's what the show's focus. Like the
line. The plot.
The opening shot is her looking at her results.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a surprise.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting. Okay. Whatever. Just bring her back.
It can open up discussion about that. You know.
Yeah.
There you go. Use it as a teaching tool.
Lord,
you know what
people.
else they're rebooting?
And then everyone could have sex. Come on. Why
and
not?
then sex. Well, you know what show they're going to reboot and probably not have sex on? X-Files. What's happening?
Unless they call it the Sex Files.
The Sex Files.
That's a different show. What is
who-
happening?
Who's
Why are
bringing
we,
it? What? I don't know,
What are we
Kat.
doing here? Why are we doing this?
From Ryan Coogler, a.k.a. Creed and Black Panther.
I mean, incredible, great.
He's great, director,
Knows what
apparently.
he's doing.
It's
What?
Is it
He
going to
must be an
have
X-Files
any okay, the potential series will center on an office full of misfit agents who investigate X-Files cases too wacky, ridiculous, or downright dopey. Oh wait, no, this is for
that's
X-Files Albuquerque.
Exactly. That's another thing we didn't know
And
about.
it was going to be animated cartoon. I don't. It says going to remount X-Files. This is Chris Carter is kind of like, he's doing this thing. I don't know what's happening. He's like, I just spoke to a young man, Ryan Coogler, who is going to remount the X-Files with a diverse cast. So he's got his work cut out for him because we covered so much territory. Okay, we'll see how it goes. You know
Is
what
that like
made
a
the
little
X-Files the
passive-aggressive?
X-Files? A little bit. A little bit.
Sure, of course it is.
Mulder and Scully, Jillian and David. They are what I mean. The cases were awesome. It was a very well done show, but I feel like David and Jillian were a huge part of that.
Yeah, just call it something else.
Yeah, just do your own thing. You're just taking the name. I guess does Chris Carter not have I guess the rights or belong to somebody who can just say, okay, we're going to do the X-Files and with other people.
I mean,
I don't know how that works.
Fox owns it.
I guess. I mean, okay.
It's just going to become like Law and Order when they just have different agents coming through.
I guess. Maybe. I mean, maybe I'll see how it is, but to me, the X-Files is Mulder and Scully, David and Jillian. Even when it sucked, it was still them.
Exactly.
I like how they have a picture of Fluke Man from the host in this article. I love that episode. The host.
It's a classic.
It was a classic. You felt the bond. Oh my God. Those are like slightly overweight Scully because she was pregnant in real life and she had the giant overcoats in every scene and all of a sudden she
so
gained
big.
random weight that they didn't explain that she's
Biggest
abducted.
overcoats
That was
you've ever
peak
seen.
Scully for me. I love early season 2 Scully. Oh God, that was the best.
Scully.
So we'll see. You know what? It may never even happen. Whatever. But they might do it. Whatever. We'll see. If it's good.
Fox is looking for a franchise,
Yeah.
Everyone's looking for something they can count on.
Okay. Just make some good stuff. Make some original stuff now and again. Tara, what are you saying? You want to go to bed?
Tara's using
It's not.
Fox.
It's
She's like
barely
mining.
7.
I'm sleepy.
I
I'm
need to be
sick.
done by 8. It's not even 8. It's 7.
Tara's had a long week.
I'm going to collapse after this.
I'm going to cuddle with my children who've been imprisoned for the last evening.
Aw.
Well, you
All
maybe
right.
should clarify that
What? What did I say? Children?
for the listeners.
My
You have
cats.
kids. Oh.
And the
Kittens.
imprisonment. The imprisonment part.
Oh, yeah. I had to board a couple of my cats because my landlord and some insurance person came by. They were inspecting the garage and every unit, and there's a two pet limit, and I have my 2 cats and a couple of fosters, and I thought I don't want to get busted with 4 cats, so I boarded my 2 cats at their vet for the night.
Yep.
So they're ready for cuddle
out the
time.
cats.
Yeah, but it went well. It worked. It was, So I'm going to go cuddle them to make up for it. So. All right, then. So you can find us on the Twitter. We're at SNOPodcast with 1D.
Or on Instagram and Facebook at She Nerds Out Podcast.
You can send us an email at shenerdsout@gmail.com. Go to our website, shenerdsout.com, for all your snopping needs. And if you want to send us some mail, you can send that to SNOP, that's SNOP, P.O. Box 6732, Burbank, California, 91510.
That was a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of talking about things, Star Wars wise. That
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes.
A lot of good stuff
A lot
coming,
of
apparently.
good future things. All right, you know what we've got coming? Another podcast next week.
Hey!
But until then, she nerds
Out.
She nerds out. We're girls that like dirty things.